welcome back to the show. I gotta say, you were our first in-person guest when we didn't have an audience, and now we have a full audience. So thank you for coming back.
Last time we saw us, this is amazing. I mean, last time we were together, we were wearing body condoms. I think there were 10 people here.
Yeah, that's correct. We were like 20 feet apart from each other.
They tested me in the lobby, and I don't ever want to. Well,
no, talk about that. Yeah,
exactly.
Of course. Yeah,
Good to have you back.
Doesn't feel good.
I love the live audience. I really do.
You miss it, right? Yeah, but
I do.
mean, you live for it. But I mean, that's why we love you. But I remember you said to me, you said, Jimmy, I gotta be the first guest. If you're going back to the studio, I want to be the first guest. And I was like, great, but we don't have an audience. You go, I'm just gonna do it just for the Tonight Show and just for you. And I appreciate that.
Oh man, I love you.
And I know, I love you right back. I
do. Okay, so wait a second. Usually, if I were to be vulnerable, you would make fun. You would make fun of me.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how our relationship goes.
Yeah,
I say I love you, and you say like.
Yeah, make fun of you. But
yeah.
COVID's changed me. Now I accept the love and I give the love back.
It must be you guys. Thank you so much.
No, I'm about to make about to make fun. Now I can make fun. I do just appreciate you, and but I want to get into some stuff. Vacation Friends, congrats on, by the way.
We got to talk about that.
We have to talk about Vacation Friends,
or else the bosses will kill me.
Yeah. But I want to talk about, we got football's back. Let's talk about
football is back.
That's happening right now. So you got the Bucks versus Dallas. I know you're a New England boy.
I was born in New England, yes.
Yeah, and so you were a Patriots fan or a Tom Brady fan at one point?
I am a Tom Brady fan, and just like Tom Brady, I moved to Tampa Bay.
You actually did?
I was there first. I had this secret, honestly, I have this secret theory that Tom Brady is stalking me.
Yeah, he's following you.
We're both 44. I grew up in New England. He moved to New England.
It's close enough.
We've both won respective championships in our respective fields. I moved to Tampa.
Yeah.
He followed me to Tampa.
I'm just saying, have you guys ever hung out? Have you ever crossed paths?
No, but I see these weird security cameras that I didn't sanction around my property, and I think maybe he's behind it.
Yeah, he's behind that. Yeah. This summer, you came back to WWE for SummerSlam.
Yes.
And it was honestly so exciting.
Dude, it was great. I had a wonderful match. I finished second place.
No, that's not the way. No, that's not the way wrestling works. I'm sorry.
Says you.
That's not the way wrestling works. Roman Reigns. It was awesome. By the way, just to see you back there, because we talked, and I was like, "There's hints of you maybe coming back." And you're like, "I don't know," because you had Suicide Squad. You got you had the show that's happening, the series that's coming out now, and I go, "Well, I'm not sure." Then what happened? WWE.
I had a month off. And they're like, "Hey, you want to come to work?" And I was like, "Do I?" And they said the live audiences were back, and I love live audiences.
I know, we heard. Yeah, so you. But how did it feel to get back in the ring, get the jorts back on?
Well, I mean, that was nice.
Yeah.
That was nice.
You look great.
There is no better feeling than being in front of a live audience. There really isn't. And I'm so grateful to have all of you here. I'm so grateful to be back with a live audience. There is no other energy like performing and entertaining or telling stories or just shooting the in front of a live audience.
Yeah, no,
so thank you very much.
Do you remember the first time you actually wrestled in front of an audience?
Yes, I do.
Where was this?
It was in a gym called LA Boxing in Orange County, and 7 people were there. And I was not good. So nothing's really changed.
No, yeah, right. You know, did you feel it? Were you nervous? What did you come out and you're like?
Man, I'm nervous behind the curtain. Like, I'm always nervous. I think if you lose those nerves, if you lose that anticipatory excitement, like, oh, I don't know if it's gonna go. Like, you got to move on. I think you're done at that point.
Yeah.
I think you should always have that energy.
Well, because I know you do love what you do.
Yeah, this is fun. We're just talking and people are listening. This is great.
It's great.
Or you're not listening. You're texting. Whatever. It's just we're here.
With people at home, yeah. But I want to.
They're not listening either.
When you were.
They're like, why is he interviewing no one? Why is it just an empty chair
exactly.
there?
They don't see you here, but. This is before you were John Cena, before you were WWE superstar. You were known as the prototype.
I was. Can you? That's a.
You jacked.
That's a crazy picture. So that was taken pre-cell phone camera, and that was a candid by one of my friends. I had to cover up my man bits because I was going to the bathroom.
That is not true at all.
That is not true at all.
No, but it's explain to me the name, the prototype.
So I was 50% man, 50% machine, and 100% awful. It was bad. It was. It was bad.
Well, I have video of you trash talking and promoting as the prototype.
No way.
And you guys judge. See if you remember this.
I look in your genetic lunchbox and find a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with the crust cut off. I am 50% man, 50% machine. You are 100% fatality.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwich
With the crust cut off. Come on. Come on.
What do you remember?
That was done. There was a documentary crew following us around, and we usually have, and this is done that was in Southern California. Yeah. But when you learn your craft, part of that is impromptu promo class, where they just put a bunch of people in a room, and the job is to try to catch you off guard. And everybody was kind of stumbling, and they just asked me to go up there and say something. So I came up with that on the spot and threw it out there, and they actually put it on TV. So that genetic lunchbox monologue kind of kicked the whole thing off for me. So I wouldn't be anywhere if it wasn't for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with the crust cut off.
There you go. You're right. Now, yeah.
Weird story.
Look at you now, though. Vacation Friends. This is the biggest Hulu original film in Hulu history.
People actually watch. They actually laugh.
It's really funny.
And I'm so grateful. Thank you all for watching. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you for laughing.
It's so good. Vacation Friends. They're making a sequel. Already signed up for a sequel.
Number 2. There's number 2 on the way, which is kind of the story of everybody's life.
There's number 2 on the way.
There's number 2 on the way. Just wait until that next number 2.
With Meredith, you had great chemistry. Lil Rel, we know.
Lil Rel's the best.
No, we know. He's been on the show. You know what I was going to say to Lil Rel? Because when I've seen him do stand-up, I saw him at this charity he did for Dennis Leary called Comics Come Home in Boston. And he was so funny, but his laugh makes me laugh. He's got like a yeah, or something like a weird, he's got a weird laugh, and he didn't use it in this movie. And I'm like, that's a secret move that he has.
Saving it for the sequel.
Yeah,
Spoiler alert!
It is so funny, though. If I can set the stage, let me do my job a little bit. So basically what happens is Lil Rel and his fiance, or at the time his girlfriend, go on vacation, and he's about to propose to her, and their room is destroyed because the person who was staying upstairs destroyed it, overflowed their jacuzzi. And then he proposes to her. They can't get another room. He proposes to her. You see it. You and your wife are out of control.
Well, no, my
girlfriend.
Partner.
You and your partner are out of control, by the way. Just 2 out of control idiots, maybe.
We just have a different perspective on life.
Okay. I think it starts with you riding a jet ski and she's doing bong rips. Yeah. That's how you meet those people. Anyways, they go, hey.
One guy.
I know. He's like, I've done that. I've done that. Yeah. So then you go, hey, stay in our room. You guys are in love. You're lovebirds. Stay in our presence. You don't have to see. We don't have to see each other.
Yeah.
Just stay in our. And that's how the movie kicks off. And then just ridiculousness ensues. It is so funny. Did I set it up correctly?
What's that?
Did I set it up correctly?
I hope they watch it. You gave them the whole movie.
Oh yeah, I know. Well, yeah. Did I go too much? Did I go too much with it? It's so good. I want to show. Here's John Cena in Vacation Friends on Hulu. Take a look.
What's going on here?
So we lost the brakes around Marietta. E-brake did the yeoman's work till right about now. Yo, Chief, just in case you need to move it.
Thank you.
So I think what Marcus is trying to ask is what are you two doing here?
Oh, well, you guys, we were so confused why you didn't call after Mexico. I mean, come on. We're literally sitting by the phone for a week being like, what?
But it was my bad, because the card I gave you, old card. You had no way to call.
Yeah, so we did a little internet stalking, and then we found out you guys were registered at Williams-Sonoma in beautiful Atlanta.
There, it was easy. Hit every wedding in Atlanta, starting with downtown, working our way out in concentric circles. Classic circle sweep maneuver. Same thing I used to find lost kids in the cave.
This time you weren't too late, sweetie.
That's what I'm talking about. John Cena, Vacation Friends is streaming now on Hulu. I am here with John Cena, and he and I are getting ready to go head-to-head or face-to-face in a game of face breakers.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, here's how it works. We're going to take turns throwing footballs at that wall of glass with our faces on it. The first person to break all of their opponent's faces wins. There's John's face, and there is my face right there. Couldn't we have gotten a better face for my face?
I think it's good.
It looks like I was wearing like sunglasses or like a sun tanning. Why do I have lines in my hair?
Oh, I just noticed that.
It's every man for himself. John, are you ready to start breaking face?
I'm not, but let's go.
All right, you are my guest, so you will go first, please.
All right, let's do this.
John Cena.
All right. Do we have to stand on the shamrock?
Yeah, the shamrock.
Yes,
Good luck.
okay. Got a little too excited.
Here we go. All right, here we go. We got this. All right. Well, let me show you how it's done. Let me show you.
We're
how
building the
it's done.
suspense.
Lift up, go back, and then go forward. Wham! Boom! That's one down. That's one down.
With the grace of a beardless Dan Fouts. I told you we were building suspense. Oh!
This is so exciting.
You bastard! All right. Yeah, I got a home field.
That's a good follow.
Coach Holland could be proud. Coach Holland could be proud. Yeah. It's close.
Close game.
It's close.
This is a close game. I love this.
I don't like
Dude, what is going on?
it. I don't know.
It's amazing. I should try out for the NFL. This is the best I've ever done in my life.
Wearing the colors of Ken Stabler. He tries for the long
Chance for
pass.
comeback.
I gotta throw it a little touch. Oh! All right. I gotta hit the high one.
All right, I gotta get two. Ooh, 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 ooh.
I would like to offer you a draw.
No way!
Okay, fine.
No way!
Fine, that's
Good luck.
fine. You don't want the
Good
draw.
luck. I don't
That's
want the draw. Let's go!
Eat this, Fallon.
You're going down, buddy!
Should we go with the draw?
No, we got it. Are we out of footballs? Throw the buckets.
Fine. Should we throw the bucket?
Yeah, throw buckets.
Do I go first?
Yeah, I'll go.
Should we simultaneously throw?
Simultaneously throw.
All
Ready?
right. On three?
One.
Is it 1, 2, 3, throw or 1, 2, 3?
throw.
1, 2, 3, throw.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. That's how you build suspense. That's how you build suspense.
That was the way to do it right there. Drop